What's going on, guys? It's Kyle here, and today I have another movie review. Haven't done one in a few, but I don't know if you can tell in the background. Today I'm going to be reviewing Logan. First off, I just want to say this is easily, well, it's in my top 10 favorite movies of last year. We're gonna get into it right now. So, the things I liked, which pretty much are everything, but there are a couple things I didn't like. Very minor and very, petty detail I didn't quite like. Let's go with the first thing, the things I did like. First of all, this movie uses the R rating so well. It is gritty, it is raw, it is bloody, it is gruesome, and it is chock full of swear words, just cussing left and right, It is kind of dark at sometimes, like there's some really dark, depressing, sad moments in this movie. So, yeah, the first thing is they use the R rating to its full advantage, just like Deadpool did. Number two, I think, the thing I liked was the acting. The acting is so good. Everyone in there tried their absolute best, They did what they could, and what they did was absolutely breathtaking and amazing. Everybody in this movie is amazing, including the little girl. I don't know her name. Daphne Keane, I think her name is Daphne Keane, the girl who plays Laura. Yeah, Laura. Yeah, that's her name in the movie. She's fantastic, especially for a kid actor. She's really good. Patrick Stewart as Charles Xavier is always good. I don't really want to get into spoilers, but if I accidentally do, I'm sorry, but I don't think I will be talking about any spoilers because you really need to experience this movie for yourself. I don't think you really need to be an X-Men fan to appreciate this movie, but it would help. I watched pretty much every single X-Men movie up until Logan, before seeing Logan. It does kind of help because then you know who everybody is in the movie, even though there's only 3 people from the X-Men universe that's actually in that movie that you've seen in the previous movies. But anyways, yeah, the acting is really great. Number 3 is the environments and the production design. The look of this movie is beautiful. The desert in Mexico. I don't know if they filmed it in Mexico, but they say they're in Mexico. Usually they don't film in the place they say they're in, so I think it's maybe some kind of rural southern place, but it is beautiful whenever it is. When you watch this movie on Blu-ray, you can really see the detail and how much it looks. I read actually they tried going with less of a green screen vibe and not a lot of special effects to make it more human. That's what they said it. That's how they put it. Make it more human and make it really look real. And it really does. Everything looks totally real. They went to that exact location, filmed it, and then of course they did the rest. But yeah, it really does look amazing. This movie does. The background, the production design, everything is so good. Number 4 is the makeup. Obviously the makeup in every X-Men or every movie in general has to be good. It has to look real. The blood looks so freaking real, man. It looks like he just did this, the whole blood splat everywhere, It looks real. Obviously it's not, because, that'd be illegal, but it looks super real. Where did I? I want to keep that background going. Anyways, but yeah, the makeup, it looks so good, real, and yeah, that's number 4. Number 5 is probably gonna have to be just the action. The action. Oh, this is what you want from a Wolverine movie. Just him chopping arms off, chopping legs off, putting things through, putting his claws through your head and chopping your head off, decapitating, and even the little girl, because I guess this is technically a spoilers, but I don't know if it was in the trailer or not. But the little girl that's in this movie actually has the same genetics as Logan, so she has like the claws and the regeneration factor. And she's it's a toss up between who's more badass, him or the little girl, because the little girl just goes boom, 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 it's crazy, and it's super fun too when you watch the action sequences because it's so good. They're choreographed so well, and of course, along with the blood, it makes up for like a really intense watching when you're watching these action sequences. So, good job, Logan, for putting action in the movie, unlike Black Panther, who had no action in their movie, only 2 action sequences. Do you want me to do a Black Panther review? Because I will shit on that movie so hard, because, well, I don't know. If you see my Stardust reaction, you know how I feel. But I might do a review on that one, too, because I want to get my opinion out there, because it's a very overhyped movie. But we're talking about Logan. Logan's way much better. So, number 6, probably has to be the ending. Okay, this will be a spoiler ahead, so if you don't want to know the ending, skip to, I don't know, I don't know where to skip it to, but just skip ahead until I stop talking about it. It will be very quick. So, I don't know if you guys know this, here's a spoiler right now. I don't know if you guys know this, but Logan, this is, Hugh Jackman's final performance as Wolverine, as well as Patrick Stewart's final performance as, I don't know Patrick Stewart's last performance, but I do know for sure Hugh Jackman is his last performance as Logan or Wolverine, however you want to say his name, and it's because he dies in the end, his regeneration, I don't know what happened. I think he got way too old. His regeneration powers kind of wore out. Actually, I know what it was. It was the serum that he injected into himself. Actually, it killed him because the guy, one of the boys before, said, "Oh, you know that can kill you." And Logan said, "You know that can kill you." And he goes, "Oh, you're taking small doses." He took the whole thing. I think that's what killed him. And yeah, it is very sad in the end. And if you love X-Men as much as I do, then you probably cried. I didn't cry, but like some people probably did. If you're that big of a fan of the X-Men. It's so emotional, oh, daddy, it's very sad. So, yeah, the ending is very, very good and just a great closing to the whole X-Men and, well, not the whole X-Men, but the whole Wolverine trilogy. And my final thing I liked about it, which is 7 things I liked about it, is gonna have to be the end credits. Because who doesn't love Johnny Cash? I love Johnny Cash, and Johnny Cash fits this movie so perfectly because he was a broken man. He was going through some tough times when he made his songs, and it just kind of like connects, So yeah, really great song to play it towards the end, in the end credits. So those are 7 things I liked about this movie. I think there's only like 2 things I didn't like. Let me just think off the top of my head. Yeah, number 1, I didn't like Drax's, I don't know what his name was, the tall guy with like the blonde hair and the robotic arm. I didn't really like him. He wasn't really very good. I liked his performance. I just didn't like what he was trying to go for. I don't really know what he was trying to go for. I don't know. Oh, that reminds me. Number 8 of my favorite thing I liked about this was X-24. The younger version of Logan that they made in the lab, and now he's he's like a killing machine. And spoilers, he inevitably kills real Logan. So, but yeah, that's another thing I love about the movie with X-24, how badass he was. And then, okay, so number 1 for my things I didn't like was, of course, the guy I was talking about, I guess the villain, not really a villain, because I don't know. I guess you could say he's a villain because he did some pretty shitty things, but I didn't really care for him that much. But then again, not a lot of Marvel villains are good, so kind of what you expect. Not even the great Logan, the great movie Logan can make a great villain, so can any Marvel movie make a great villain? Who knows? But, and number 2, I think there's only 2, would probably be, would probably be Caliban. He didn't really do much in that movie. He could have had a bigger role. I did like the way he went out. Yeah, spoilers, he does die. But, I like the way he went out. That's about it. That's, 8 things I liked about this movie and only 2 things I didn't like, and they were characters. Like, this movie's a masterpiece. Oh, number 9 of the things I liked was the score. Oh, it's intense. It's intense as hell. The score is so great. It fits the movie so perfectly. So yeah, that's 9 things I liked, so that'd be 9 ups and 2 downs. So, what do you think of Logan? Did you like it as much as I did? Let me know in the comments down below. I think I'm going to start doing some more movie reviews coming up soon. Hopefully, maybe, I don't know. I could review everything in my movie collection if you want me to, but I don't think I should do that. I decided to do this because I did rewatch this movie recently, and my god, it holds up. It's so fucking good. It came out last year, so like, you know, it's gonna be good. Maybe in a couple of years it might not be good, but I doubt it. It's a freaking masterpiece. I think this is an actual masterpiece. And I think I moved it up to at least my number 3 spot in my top 10 movies of 2017. Number 2 being Detroit, number 1 being Baby Driver. I should do a review of Baby Driver. No, I'm kidding. That's stupid. I've already talked way too much about Baby Driver. But yeah, guys, like I said, did you see Logan? How did you like it? I hope, and if you haven't seen it, watch it. Even if you don't like X-Men, just watch it. It's a great action thriller movie. The ending will only make sense to people that, you know, watch X-Men, but, you know, it's a really great movie. I really recommend it. Highly recommend it to highly recommend you guys to check this movie out. So like I said before, if you like this movie, let me know in the comments below. And also, if you like this video, let me know in the comments below. Give this video a like and hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so you get notified when I make a new video. And this is actually up for Best Adapted Screenplay. That's pretty cool for the Oscars, so hopefully that one wins, because my boy Logan needs to win something, man. I think they was snubbed out of a couple things, you know. They got snubbed out of best score. They got snubbed out of best, you know, special effect. There wasn't really too many special effects, but, you know, it got snubbed out of, I think, best actor. I think Hugh Jackman should have at least got nominated for best actor, but the Oscars are the Oscars. So anyways, guys, I'm gonna go. Have a great day and peace out.